What's up, everybody? Big Hurt back for another edition of Prison Spreads. I got Chef Big V here. If you haven't seen the previous episodes, subscribe to our channel. Check us out on Instagram, Fresh Out Series. Also check us out on Twitter, Fresh Out Series, and get up to date on what's going on with Prison Talk, Fresh Out. So Big V, what we have today, man? What we got going on?
Today we're gonna do something simple. This is the dish that everybody in there knows how to make. Is nachos. It's a Friday, Thursday night thing. Like in the feds, they always got movies every week?
Every week we have movies with Thursday,
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So they play a movie, and
they took the weight, so they gave us movies.
Yeah, so they put
Imagine that.
TVs. Don't think it's a big theater. I know I've heard some they have theaters. I don't know, but when they talk about theaters,
they had a theater.
how does that theater look?
It looked like a fucking real theater, and
outside,
inside. It's inside. You go in there, and it's actually a big ass screen like you get on the street. So it's fucked up because you go in there and watch movies, and you leave, and you're back in prison. So it's not really too cool because for a minute you get to actually escape and think that you're somewhere watching a real movie.
Okay, well,
crazy shit.
I think in Herlong, I think in other places I've been at.
They just have TVs, huh?
It's just a TV room or TV. You go in this room about the size of here, and you take your plastic chair that they give you in your cell, and you carry that.
Now you can't just go watch any TV either. You gotta make that clear. When we used to go to I was at Lompoc USP, and we used to go in and watch the movies. You had an area that you would sit in, that kind of designated. You're not gonna go sit over there with the GDs or the vice lords or whoever the case may be, unless you're part of that clique, So you sit where you're accordingly, and it's the same thing at like Herlong or Sheridan. You have TVs, TV room designated certain groups. If you're in there and you're not part of that race or that clique, you might want to get your ass up out of there, or get your wig slit.
Quick.
So, yeah.
Do your chair too.
Yeah, they toss and chairs everything up in there.
So what you've seen in the other episodes, you've seen how we cook the rice. So I figure what we do is we put the rice. This was just white rice started. You can buy it in the commissary. Throw in some seasonings.
What kind of seasoning did you use?
These I use garlic powder. Okay. They have that, and Lori's and some spots they sell in the commissary.
Yeah.
But just to your choice, to your flavor, you add how much. I probably just 5 each one. Soy sauce too. I add some of that too, and then I'll put a little bit of water, like that much, maybe half a cup of water.
That's instant rice, so it cooks pretty quick.
Then I put it in a bag, double knot that thing, put it in the hot water, which we have there, which acts as our stinger. But we already, I cut some sausage here in half, but we're gonna do this. And
now, how long did it take you to cook that sausage, Vic?
This right here, normally what we do sometimes. What separated my nachos or our nachos from a lot of people is that we used to get 2 batteries and cut the inside of the lining of the oatmeal bags and put them on the batteries, and you put a crease on it, you put on some toilet paper, it'll start the fire, you put it in your sink, which is aluminum, you get your link, and you can rotisserie, you gotta cut it real good, and you rotisserie over it, so our meat would taste different as opposed to putting in the microwave or throwing it in water. Right here, we just threw it in
kind of
the
get
hot water.
A grill flavor with the meat.
So what we're gonna do now is this is already spicy as it is, and we're using plastic fork once again. I mean, not a lot of people had that, but
you feel important with the plastic fork in prison too. Believe me.
Yeah, I had one. I used it. You
hold on to that thing for months until it went dull.
Big time, yeah. You can't sharpen these, so gotta use them for the cooking as long as you can. But if not, we just use the end of the cans, sharp edge, sharp it on the floor of your cell. They're all cement there. You just sharpen that thing and then make the other side dull so you don't cut your hands. But I'm gonna try to cut this up in little pieces here. Then I'm gonna put some chili garlic on this. You see we already have some of this stuff cut up.
And these they sold on commissary, the beef logs. They had different
logs.
Spicy, holiday flavor. They had
turkey logs,
yeah.
I think they had kosher. They had
kosher, they had kosher too, yeah.
So, but this is I always use spicy. Beef logs. There were some other ones that didn't have no spice. People in there just don't like spicy food. So I cut the stuff here real good. I'll just do one of them. I was gonna make 2 bowls, one for me, one for her. But
and then a nacho dish would typically take us. Well, we would start out after dinner movement. How me and you cook all the way up until probably about 8 o'clock when we're back for the movie started.
Yeah, so we would get a bunch of these bowls right here.
People would be coming to us lining up bowls. We'd have this whole counter full of Tupperware dishes.
Tupperware, yeah.
We have to stretch it out and try to portion everything accordingly. It'd be like sometimes, how many people in our clique, like 10? 10 bowls? 10. I mean, that's a lot of Tupperware.
Yeah, that's a lot. So.
And me and him would be doing most of the cooking.
Well, yeah, and then that we had hot water in there, so we didn't have no microwaves and her long. You see, I put a lot of chili garlic.
That's gonna have a kick to right there. Burn your culo. The first time I was up in there.
And you ain't got no wipies in prison.
When I was in basically we were on lockdown and we were making top ramen with some tuna fish, and I used quite a bit of this. Oh my God, man! I didn't thought my butthole was coming out.
Yep.
Be careful with this stuff. It ain't no joke.
Can't go run to the doctor or anywhere else. You gotta deal with it.
Splash some water on your butthole.
Drink some milk and drink some milk and might
try to cool
down. And if you're lactose tolerant, you hit again, man. But this is what we're gonna do. I throw a little chips in there. So I'm gonna grab this right here, some rice, which we already made. I'll explain to you how I made it. Put some there.
Now, do you have any particular order you like to do this?
Yeah, I put the rice first because it's the lightest. And it goes all the way around.
Kind of falls in the cracks.
Yeah, and then I'll put some beans. Once again, the beans, we make them, put them in the hot water in the bags. And then we put it in a bowl. What we do is we put the bag over the bowl, put some beans in there with water. I threw some chili garlic in there as well. A little bit of spicy, depends. They sell chorizo beans on commissary. They sell them at some spots they don't. You wrap it up, put some hot water, put the lid, let it sit in the water. And it comes out just like that. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit there. So the beans is kind of heavy. So it'll kind of weigh that down. We'll put a little bit of meat. And it depends. Yeah, spicy. Now, your cheese too. We put it in there already. We mix it up in hot water, mix it up in here. So every spot has different cheese. Powdered cheese, some that come in a tub. You know, it's all different, but I normally used to add the chili garlic to the cheese, remember? Mm-hmm. But it depends what you want to do. So that's what it looks like. Put a little bit more chips on top.
So you usually do layers, right? This is like a 2-layer type dish?
Yeah, 2-layer. And this is the exact bowl that you use, so this is how much you're going to be eating, like.
That's right.
I mean, people work out in there, so you could eat this and it won't affect you and shit. That's why I came out big, like, Kali, what's up? So, I'm going to do right here. Spoon here.
This was like comfort food in there, too.
Yeah, like you said, everybody did it. Like, some people would just... Believe it or not, some people that don't even know how to really make these nachos, like they get their chips and they'll mix the beans and the rice and everything together. I don't know why they would do that, but you know, hey, everybody's different. But if you got a bowl from us, I think the water's boiling behind us. Oh yeah, we don't want to put the cell on fire. Let me see here, beans, way down a bit. And you know what? Sometimes, you know, in the streets, you drive a car, you got your rims, you got your bead, your floss, and your paint job, everything, your chains, you're showing up everybody. Believe it or not, in prison, man, whoever has the biggest bowl, the thing that looks nice, you walk in there, motherfuckers put on their nice shoes to go watch the movie, they take their bowls. And you balling, you're doing it, you know what I mean? So
it's crazy, you know, put on the sweats and sit down there.
Yeah, you're watching the movie, but I mean, You crease your shit up.
It's like you do on the street on the weekend. You go out, you know, you put on your tight, you know, your nice shoes, your whatever, your True Religion jeans, and
Yeah. Well, you know, hey, it's like that because people just do that. They want to feel good, so.
There's fashion everywhere.
Yeah, it's fashion in there. I got
Kanye holler at us about a prison series of
There we
clothing.
go. Even got my homeboy. I'll throw his name out there, man. That motherfucker used to look stylish all the time. Long, remember? Carlos Long, man. That motherfucker wore glasses.
That's a suave dude right there. Fly, you know, Fly Carlos.
And then there's a thing where we crush up some Doritos. Put it on top. Actually, let me put the cheese first.
Yeah. Just stick a little bit, yeah. Now, do you prefer to use the squeezed cheese or the shredded cheese? For
I'm gonna use both for this one, but normally the shredded cheese people don't do that. But
and then some people, because they're more picky, they just want real cheese, right?
yeah, they want real cheese melted and all stuff. Okay, that's gonna be hard. So do that, and we're gonna throw some Doritos on top of it real quick. Give it that look.
And see, that's all presentation. Just like on the street when you go to Ruth's Chris or Mastro's, the presentation is key to appealing to the palate.
Throw a little cheese on there. And that's how you do it when you fuck with Herc and V.
Look at that.
Boom. Hope they can zoom in on that.
Yeah, that's a work of art right there.
You know,
now, how much would a bowl, like a nacho bowl like this, go for in prison?
They'll pay $5 for this, about a book of stamps, $5-6. It probably costs us maybe, because we're making so much, it probably costs us like $2.
Yeah, because we got all the ingredients, so you can do.
Yeah, so
you can do, you know, $10. You could probably make you $30
easily.
So it's not a bad hustle.
Or you can, you know, make some food for someone and then you eat for free because you're cooking up everything. So that's
right.
It's a survival. That's what I always say at the end of the videos. But I'm gonna give this a try here. Ooh!
See, I always got to taste it after we taste it, so let me find my little angle right here.
There's something with everything, rice, beans.
Yeah, you gotta,
everything.
You gotta get all the kick.
Make you want to watch a movie right now.
Man, where the Netflix at?
Yep.
Nacho dish, y'all. Check it out. Subscribe to our channel. Fresh Out series on YouTube.
Survival.